All right. People think I be lying, bro. So I gotta show them proof. Be blowing my mind, right? So let me move my camera over here. Okay. Make myself smaller. Pause. Not like that. Right? So I keep saying in ZZZ, this doppelganger Jane is the most BS boss in the entirety of this game. Like, like so much so that I feel that this boss should be removed from the game, revamped in a way that makes it more fair, and then put back in the game. Because how it looks to me when you're fighting this boss, it's kind of like you're fighting a boss with like there's no set pattern of like of attack, stun animation, like just moves in general. It just feel like you're just fighting a thing that's just running around the screen and you're just doing damage to it, and it just chooses whether or not it like it's hurt or it is like it's gonna flinch or it's not gonna flinch, kind of like a Souls boss that doesn't flinch, you know what I mean? It's something like that, right? But let me show you. I'm gonna play this video. I'm not gonna say a word. I'm gonna just see if y'all catch it and understand why this is just BS. Okay. I'm gonna run it back one more time. Like right here. Two things happen. Okay. So the second thing is much worse than the first. So I'm gonna just talk about the first thing first. Why I don't like this boss, bro. Excuse me. Right? All right. Let's play from here. We fighting the boss. Like she's doing moves. She's in the air. First of all, if you don't already know this, when she's in the air, she cannot get hit. It works for you too. You have that invulnerability as well. But however, the boss does not have to do a combo to get in the air. The boss could just do that. Even as you, as Jane, because that's a character you could play as well, you can't do that, right? Boss exclusive thing, right? Okay, fine. Sure. Boss move. Okay. Right? And you're slicing her. Now, the boss works like this. You got a certain amount of, not damage, but a certain amount of hits that you could do before the boss breaks out of your combo. But unlike Hugo, which is the newer version of a character boss, right? When Hugo breaks out of combo, the game will have him parry like Devil May Cry 3. If you know how that works, like when you're fighting a boss in Devil May Cry 3, like after you do a certain amount of hits, the boss like does a hard parry, and then you have to stop attacking them. Like they just break out, and their next move becomes an invisible move, right? Hugo has that in this game, which is, I adore it. I praise the ZZZ guys who make this game for putting that in the game. But this boss does not have that. This boss, it don't work like that. She can count it. She can parry you the same way, but it doesn't count like that per you hitting the boss, right? So when you do a certain amount of hits, the boss is gonna do one of two things. She's gonna backstep away freely and ignore the hits, or she's gonna do a backflip and jump out of it, right? Which again, you can't hit her in the air, so all the frames of that backflip animation, you can't hit her. All the frames of that backstep, you can't hit her, right? So I'm doing this, I'm attacking. There you go, right there. She backsteps out of it. There's no indication when she's doing this. It just happens after a certain amount of hits, right? But now see, the problem with that is that every character in this game has a different amount of hits per animation. I'm playing Miyabi. Miyabi is kind of like, she plays kind of like Virgil from Devil May Cry. She just like one slash is like 5 hits. Like, you know how anime swordsmen work. You know, you do the ching, but then you get hit like 18 times, right? So one slash is mad hits. So I'm only on like her third attack of the combo, and she could just escape it, right? And now I'm attacking. Now she's still invisible because of the backstep. Like I said, the next move, it makes the next follow-up move be completely invisible. So you're gonna see the damage goes away until the actual move, the animation of the move is active again. So now by this frame, she's able to get hit again, right? So like you can hit her, look, already gone, backstepped, out of my combo, gone immediately, right? And then you doing this, right? I'm still in the same animation. Boom. You just get hit. You just get hit, bro. There's no indication of when you're getting hit. You just get hit, bro. Like, how is that fair? Mind you, this is shield defense. This is like, it's an end game mode, but it's not like hard mode, right? There's another version of this fight in like the battle tower thing that I did on another video, right? Where in the battle tower, it ups the enemy damage to do like ridiculous levels of damage. Like you could die in like one hit. Like that's how strong the enemies are, right? So imagine you're fighting. She does this little backflip kick that you can't even respond to. Like you just cannot. If I swear to God, if you respond to this move, like you hacked the game, like you did, like you did some sort of like auto move reading kind of program into the game because you can't respond to this move. So she hits you with that stupid backflip kick. In the other mode, you're dead. You're just dead. There's nothing you can do. Or if you're not dead, it at least did like 90% of your health, right? So that's one thing. That's mad broken, right? So then she does backflip kick, and then she gets to go into these other moves, right? I didn't get to in this video, this small recording, she didn't get to do an ultimate. That's another thing that's broken. She has infinite ultimate. Okay, ultimate attack is it's like an animation, basically like it can't be stopped. Now for the AI, the only way for you to stop it is if you do an ultimate yourself. But she could do it again. It's infinite amount of times. There's nothing you can do about it. Like she could just keep doing it. And now this is the version 2 of the boss, where every time she does that, she gets her miasma, the red health. Red shield. We gonna call it red shield, okay? She gets her miasma health back up, right? So that's every time she does the ultimate, she gets it back up. There's no limitation on how many times she can do this move. Every other miasma boss, like you break the miasma, they can't get it back up after a certain amount of time, right? Pause. That's crazy. But they can't, right? They can't, right? She doesn't have that restriction at all. At all. Mind you, her ultimate is the hardest move in the game to dodge. Like she just basically just swipes the entirety of the screen, and you have to like certain characters, like the way their dodge animation works, you can't like, how can I say, like you could dodge and then try to do like a dodge attack, which is also invincible, but like because the frame of the animation ends quicker than her move does, you'll end up guaranteeing that you get hit. It's just made like that. I don't know why. It sucks. It's stupid, right? Now the last thing, this is what pissed me off. Like I was so mad when this happened. Oh my God. Watch this, bro.
I'm unstoppable.
Right? She's frozen. Frostburn, which is the same thing as freeze, right? Sort of. We're not gonna go into the detail. It works the same way as freeze, right? This boss, because of the way that it's programmed, the game thinks that, again, after she takes a certain amount of damage, or not damage, after she takes a certain amount of hits, the game is automatically programmed for the boss to, how you call it, to like counter counter the hit stun. She just ignores hit stun, basically, right? She's just gonna revert, she's gonna dash out of it or backflip, like I said before, right? She's frozen. She cannot move. This is Pokemon levels of knowledge right now. Like when you're frozen, you cannot move, right? Bro, she's frozen and she takes no damage. No damage, bro. So much so, I did Miyabi's her semi-ultimate, her charge ultimate is what I like to call it. Switch to Nicole. Nicole does her briefcase attack, it goes through her. She does dodge. Don't get it wrong. But the attack itself actually goes through her to the back end of the screen. And then when she lands there, she starts to get hit again. Bro. One more time. It's like, bro, it had me tripping balls because I was like, bro, I was playing this tower mode, and this boss is the reason why I don't care to play that mode, bro. It's because of this. Hit her, boom, 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 frozen. The game goes, oh nah, I'm escaping this combo no matter what. So the game pre-registers the animation before it even happens. So she already dodged out of this move, but because she's frozen, she can't move. So the game fits the character here, even though she technically already initiated the move. And of course, the move on frame 0, if you don't know what that means the second that the move is applied, no animation has to happen. Like the second that the move is applied, the properties of the move occur. So on frame 0, she's invisible. That means she's immediately invisible. So now she cannot get hit anymore. She's frozen, and I'm sitting here slashing, and I'm just like, damn, I know you're lying to me. There's no way. Even though I beat this boss, it's things like that that get me so upset that I had to make this video, because people think I be just talking out of frustration sometimes, bro. And I'm telling, like, look, it's there. It's in your face. She's saying no hits, bro. And I'm like, why? and then she does the move that she was going to do anyway. But like, because she's frozen, the move lasted a whole 4 seconds of animation invulnerability. And then she gets hit, and then it's like, bro, I don't even care. I paused the game. I remember what happened here. I just paused the game, and I just sat there, and I was just like, bro, that didn't just happen. That didn't just happen. That didn't just happen, bro. But yeah, like, that's Jane's doppelganger boss, and this is what I'm saying. I just think that for an action game like this, bosses like that shouldn't like exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though they're beatable, it's not. It feels like it's not skill based. You know what I mean? Like, it don't feel like yeah, I outskilled the AI. It just feel like, yo, I was just doing a bunch of stuff, and the AI was just doing a bunch of stuff, and we was both taking damage, or only you was taking damage because my dodging was on point, and then eventually you died. Rather than like a boss like, I'm gonna use the Hugo for example, right? Hugo is like, all right, he does a move, he does like three charge moves, like you dodge it and you hit it, and then he's in like a certain amount of hit stun. You could perform a combo real quick. When he does a certain dodge move, you can perform a what do you call it, like excuse me, you could perform like a defensive assist to counter him, and then like he has a phase where you're supposed to do the defensive assist 3 times to hard stun him, right? Oh, mind you, I meant to mention that this Jane boss has the shortest stun window in the entire game as well. I meant to add that. So when you actually are playing like a stun character, it doesn't matter because her stun meter just goes down like super fast. Like, she's out of it in like probably less than 3 seconds. Like, she just boom out of it. Every other boss in the game is usually about like 10 to 15 seconds of stun window, like something like that. She just doesn't care, right? But again, the other bosses like Hugo, like, it just feel like you, as the player is playing, it feels more skill based to fight the boss. It's not that it's easier, it's not that it's more difficult. It just feels like the game is telling you, use these skills, use these mechanics to fight this boss. Whereas this boss here, this Jane boss, just like, it just ignores all of that. There's no set thing that you could do that makes it feel like you're doing well against this boss. She just does whatever she wants to do, and it's mad frustrating. It's just crazy. But yeah, bro, that was my rant. That was my 15-minute rant. I was just stressing, man. When I saw her do that, I was like, bro, you're frozen. You can't move. I'm very knowledgeable when it comes to like programming of games. So I like just by what I see, I could tell how it was programmed. So to see that is like, bro, please fix that. Like that's crazy. That's just crazy, bro. But anyway, I love ZZZ. I come from a hack and slash gamer background, so I like to, when I play like Bayonetta's, Devil May Cry's, Ninja Gaiden and stuff like that, like I like to play the games very skillful and very technical. When I can't do that, I feel very frustrated. So so that's what's going on. But I just needed y'all to see, so y'all can say, stop telling me that I'm lying or just making stuff up. But that's it. That's the video. It's been 16 minutes. I'm out.